Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about faith barriers, Exodus 2:10 through 4:17. Yesterday we saw how God used Moses to carry out his plans, and ultimately the mission became one of greatest in all Scripture. But it didn't start out that way. When first called, the future leader responded with a list of reasons explaining why he shouldn't obey. He tried to hide behind the same faith barriers believers cite today. A poor self-image, Exodus 3:11 through 12. Ignorance about God, verses 13 through 21, self-doubt, 4:1 through 9, feelings of inadequacy, verses 10 through 11. Fearing that he would fail, Moses protested that God had asked the wrong person, but God responded with a firm, persuasive rebuttal. The theme of God's answers is something that all believers need to understand, just as Moses finally did. Namely, that when we are called to serve, human strength, skill, and wisdom do not matter. Rather, it is the Lord who does the work through us. He doesn't seek out the most qualified person for a particular job, but instead calls those who are willing to surrender to him. Excuses for disobedience haven't challenged much since Moses encountered the burning bush. When you are tempted to respond, "But Lord," remember, you don't have to be qualified or prepared. God saw Moses as he was, and then equipped him. He will do the same for you. How many times in our life have we said, "But I can't do that," or "Oh, not me," or "I could never do that"? Let me think about it. Is there something in your life that you haven't done or you didn't do because you didn't think that you were qualified, or you didn't think that you were worthy, or you were afraid? Believe it or not, I was very shy when I was younger. Very shy. I did not like getting up in front of a bunch of people. I was very quiet. Didn't talk a lot. Surprise. My freshman year, I was in college prep. I was in speech class. The first day, I was like, "Oh, heck no, get me out of this class." And I went to the counselor's office and I said, "Oh, Mr. Vate, I can't do that class." And he said, "Sherry, if you're going to do college prep, you have to take speech." And I said, I can't get up in front of the class and do spontaneous speech. I can't. And he said, "Well, we'll get you out of this one, but you're going to have to take one before you graduate." And I said, "Well, I'll figure something out." I said, I can't take a speech class. I can't. People like now are like, "You were shy? You couldn't talk in front of a bunch of people?" Oh, heck no. By the time I was, I was straight A student, honor society, all that thing. I had to get up and speak, a lot for honor society. But when I decided I was going to be a hairdresser, my dad wanted me to go to the vocational school. And at that time, they were sending all the kids that got in trouble to the vocational school. And my dad was in vocational education. I said, "Oh, Dad, I can't go to the vocational school." He said, "Why not?" I said, "Well, the scary girls go there." "Sherry, if you don't go to the vocational school, when you graduate, it's going to cost us a couple $1,000s to send you." "Dad, I can't go." He was so mad at me, so mad. That fear, crazy. But I graduated, and it usually takes 12 to 15 months, or 1 to 3 years to do a school when you graduate, and I did it in 11 months. So I was just 18 whenever I started my first job. So 42 years I've been doing hair. So my dad, my main guy, please pray for him. Have a great rest of your day. And don't think that there isn't anything that you can do, because you can.